Hi, I'm Doug Feeney, PGA professional with the San Diego Golf Academy. Today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about one of the most basic yet overlooked principles of the golf swing, the grip. Basically stated, it's the way that we put our hands on the club and the influence that that has on the direction the club face points at impact and the direction the golf ball goes after impact. A variance of as little as a half an inch in either direction can cause that golf ball to sail offline 20 to 30 yards, whatever direction those hands turn. Too far to the left, too weak of a grip, ball goes slicing to the right. Too far to the right, too strong of a grip, ball goes sailing off to the left. In order to really hit good shots, we need to understand the impact of the grip on the swing and then be able to repetitively and consistently place our hands on the club in the correct manner. Seems like a simple process, just getting those hands on there the same every time, but people tend to get it wrong. Let's take a look at a couple drills that will help you get those hands on there in a correct, consistent manner, lead you to better golf shots day in, day out. Take a look at those now. There are hundreds of drills out there for how to put your hands on the club correctly. What I want to share with you today is a couple of my favorites. Drills that you can use, that will work for you, can be repetitive, can make you consistent. The first one is the simplest that I've ever been told, and for me it works. I've made it a part of my pre-shot routine. It's based on anatomy. It doesn't work for the ladies. I apologize. We'll get to you on the next one. But for guys, if you just let your arms hang to your side, what you'll notice is that your hands and arms tend to turn in just a little bit. We set up, if you imagine a monkey or an ape, and the way their arms hang, we're not too far away, unfortunately. So our arms hang in a little bit. Women, they hang straighter like this. So what we want to do is we make sure that every time I pick the club up, I pick it up off to the left side of my left thigh. And by doing that, I assure that I put my hand on the club in a good, strong grip position with the V of that left hand pointed at the center of my right shoulder. If I wait and put that club in the middle of my body, what you'll see is just like when you're going to shake someone's hand, that hand goes from a good, strong position to an open and weak position. Works the same if you try to pick the club up in the middle. You go from a good, strong grip position, you rotate it open into a weak position. We don't want to do that. So make it part of your pre-shot routine. Every time you pick up that club before you hit a shot, pick it up off to the side of your left thigh in your left hand, raise it up. You'll see that that V is pointed at the center of the right shoulder in a great spot. Put that right hand on in a matching position, and you're good to go. Let's take a look at another drill that will work for everybody. A minute ago, I referred to the V's formed by the thumb and forefinger of my left hand and the direction they were pointing. I think it's important that I clarify that for some people out there. What we're looking for is we're looking to make sure that that V formed by the thumb and forefinger of my left hand and also by the thumb and forefinger of my right hand are pointed somewhere in the range of the center of my right shoulder. What that does is it assures me that that club face is going to be fairly square at impact. It gives me a great chance of getting it there at least. If my hands are rotated too far to the right where that V is pointed outside of my right shoulder, the ball is going to go way to the left. If they're rotated so that V is pointed directly at my chest or left of that, the ball is going to go way to the right. We don't want either of those. So what we want is we want to make sure that when our hands are on the club, ready to hit the shot, those V's are both pointed at the center of my right shoulder. My students understand that, but a lot of the times they tell me that they have trouble in their setup position visualizing where those V's are. It's hard for them to see without manipulating their hands or leaning over too far. So a great drill, something that'll help you make sure those V's are pointed in the right direction, is simply to take your grip, assume your setup position just like you're ready to hit the shot, and then raise your arms and club directly up in front of your body. Check the V's on those hands. It's much easier to see from this position. And again, make sure those V's pointed to the center of that right shoulder. There is some play in there. A little to the right, a little to the left is okay, but we want to be pretty close. And we want to make sure that both those V's are pointed in the same direction. We don't want those hands working against each other. So if we can get those hands set up like this, V's pointed at the right shoulder, we're in great shape. At this point, set that club back down. You're ready to go, ready to hit the shot. Do it for a while when you practice. Make sure you're used to it, and you won't need to do the drill anymore. Those hands will be there. But check it every once in a while. Make sure it hasn't moved away. Thanks for watching our tips today. I'm Doug Feeney with the San Diego Golf Academy.
you.